Okay, everyone, I am back, and things went a little bit better than expected. Couple of things. I recently learned that turtles have a chunk loader module where you can equip each individual one with one. Kind of worked better, kind of didn't. One of my turtles got destroyed, I think, but I don't know if that was just my fault or the turtle's fault or whatever. Anyway, I got a few more materials. Not a huge amount. I'm definitely going to need a lot more to create my mega machine of amazing nude. Definitely going to need more copper, but we can just get that later. If you're wondering, I'm missing my crafting table, and that's because I finished my power armor, and it is spiffy. I did the alternate Citizen Joe skin, and it looks much better. I kind of look like RoboCop if he were probably made by Aperture Science. These are Aperture colors, except could use a little orange in there, totally. But quick look at all that I have. I have night vision, of course. I have flight control. Didn't bother with the solar generator because it does help, but not by much. I have the auto feeder set to maximum. Water electrolyzer, so you can never drown. All of my armor has the energy shield set to full. I have the jetpack. Cost me a lot of iron, which I had to turn into ender pearls. Leggings, and that's pretty much all the armor has. It's just the shield and the jetpack. The leggings have the kinetic generators. You need these. You need this. You will never run out of power with just this thing alone, which is kind of overpowered, but also really nice. Makes it so much better than the Gravi slash... Yeah, that's the Gravi, the Ultra things. Even though some people argue this is much better because you never run out of power and therefore their argument's invalid. Because with the Gravi armor, I tested it out and I ran out every couple of minutes. Especially flying around. With this, you can just fly infinitely and you fly faster, I think, in my opinion. Anyway, with that cranked up, it adds to your weight, but with the sprint assist, that doesn't really matter. I don't really have any compensation, really, because... I don't really think that does anything. Except makes you need less food, but when you have the feeder on, it just automatically feeds you food, so you don't really need to worry. And I think they're fixing it in the next update, but you can honestly just put stacks of whatever in your inventory, it will automatically eat it, and it gives you massive amounts of saturation. Only while you're wearing the helmet, though. So... yeah, it's probably going to be fixed soon. Of course, all of them have the energy thing set to max. You become pretty much a god. I tested out how powerful it was. I was able to solo with her easily. And then with the boots, the only thing I really have is the shield and the shock absorbers. Again, not huge, but it does make a difference, especially the shield. And then the power tool, all I have is the basic melee assist, no carry through, because I hate sending things flying. Didn't bother with plasma cannon, it's fun to mess with, but not really a practical killing tool. All three tools, the diamond drill upgrade, the aqua affinity, of course the in-place assembler, which is just simply amazing. And the only thing that really has a battery is the chest, which I also forgot to mention. I figured the most sensible place to put it, plus I kind of feel like Iron Man. I could change my armor orange, I suppose. That would be kind of cool, but I'd have to get the color module. Oh, and as of now, they probably fixed it in a newer update, but the camo mod doesn't do anything. Like, I've tested it, and monsters have seen me multiple times, so it's just not worth it. Okay, first of all, night vision off, night vision on. It's like freaking broad daylight. Never have to worry about torches again, except for monsters, of course. Torches in base, torches not needed when cave diving or exploring. Okay, first things first, I need to gather more materials, but I can do that off camera. I need to make something that will get me much more realistic amounts of resources, because turtles work well and they're eco-friendly, I suppose, especially with the program that I run, but it's just not gonna cut it, really, in any realistic sense of the map and the word of it. So, unfortunately, just won't work well at all. We are going to be making a massive tunnel bore, and not to be confused with the arcane bore. And yes, we're just going to fly through here and try to find villages and stuff. That's pretty much our main goal, because we need pages, and you can find them in Trying to think what's the places you can find them. You can totally find them in dungeons, but we're not going to be finding a lot of dungeons, and I think I already looted this place, so we're good. I wonder, I don't know if you can gather these. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so I'm going to be taking these to start my bee farm soon. Well, not soon, but more like eventually. Yeah, that will work. I think these are zombies, but I don't care. So, like I said, we need pages. Once we get one page, we can start going to Mystcraft Ages and farming them ourselves pretty easily. I can show you guys a method. But in order to do that, you're going to need a flat age. Unfortunately, it won't do much by itself. Like, you'll get a flat age most definitely, but without any other pages, you'll get pretty much tons of instability, including like fire, blindness. Blindness is the worst one, I think, but there's ways around it. Then once you get flatness, it's pretty straightforward. You just look for one of three things. One is a stone gray block, which is the library, which kind of, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty much the only gray thing on the map if you're using like single biomes and it's sticking out like with green or something. No, that's not going to be a village. Oh, red mountains. Totally nice. Oh, and a village right on top of them, apparently. I am going to probably be building my future base here soon, so how do I forget the C? Yeah, there we go. I like redstone mountains. I thought of an idea a while ago. Oh, come on. No dubstep. Do not like that. No. Freaking zombies, I swear. No killing the villagers with dubstep. You're not Skrillex. Not that I have anything against him or his music. I'm just, you know, making stupid jokes. Well, I've never really heard his music. I heard he's terrible, but that's generally by people that don't like that type of music. Okay, bronze is good. Rubber tree sapling, block of steel. That'll be useful for later, and the bread just auto-feeds into me. Regular church, useless, and so is everything else in this particular village. Well, that's just grand. But anyway, as I was saying, the other things you want to look for generally don't have pages, but they're shrines, the little wisp things that they're made out of obsidian totems, and tile, or just obsidian in general. And oh hey, there's one right there, I think. There we go. I get to see what it looks like up close. Oh, crap, enchanting books. Anyway, so you'll need to find those. Generally don't have pages, but they do tend to have the best loot. In other words, like you can find portal guns and crap in there. So it's always really good to look out for those. And is that anything, or is it just a tear in the ground or something? Almost look like water. I think that's just a glitch or something. So anyway, as I was saying, those don't really have any pages. They are useful to look at because they normally have ingots and enchanting books and stuff like that. They're more of a bonus as you pass along. Of course, the gray squared one is the most important because it normally has anywhere between 2 to 5 pages alone, and then there's always a hidden chest, which I found completely by accident, that normally holds either a notebook, which is, oh crap, I didn't install that water add-on thing either, so it's harder to move through water. It's fairly expensive, but anyway, so let's just call it a Mistbrary. Doesn't really roll off the tongue, but it fits really well because it only appears in Mystcraft worlds, as far as I know. Oh, hey, another village. Seriously, once we get the flat thing, we're totally done doing this stupid stuff. We'll have to deal with instability, but ooh, diamonds shouldn't be too much of a problem. Chocolate apple. I think I'll need a crowbar or something later, but I could always make one myself. Seriously, that's just annoying. Oh, hey, they're trying to attack. Oh, crap. Go away. Whew, this is so much better than what I had. Hello, good sir. Glacier biome. Don't need you. End. Not particularly great, but it will do. Take another one of these, why not? Wouldn't be hurtful to have two. And oh, look, another creeper friend. No! Oh, screw you. It's not enough distance. Oh, hey, more bees. That's always good. To a great... Oh, come on! At least these things can two-shot them. Ooh, that's actually really nice. The proven frames. Ooh. Okay, we looted that. I haven't looted this yet. And you are gonna get on my nerves. Actually, I think this is still linked back to my ender chest, but the filter isn't on apparently. Oh, I don't have a chunk loader, that's why. Okay. Well, for now, it can be just used as storage. The untreated frames are kind of shit, so we can just throw those out. Impregnate it. And they're not that great. Well, they're good, but when we first start with bees, we're going to want chocolate frames anyway. Well, I do think you need impregnate it for chocolate, so we can just get rid of all the untreated ones. And hey, creeper, you can just stay the fuck back. Pardon my language. Put my bees in there. Anything important we'll put in there for now. We can decide what's important or most important later. Don't think that, because we're going to have our own farm soon. Probably not going to find a lot more bronze. Oh, holy crap, spider jockey. That's... Not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I think it's a bad sign because it wants to kill you, but on the other sign, or on the other hand, it's rare, so hopefully that works in our favor. Oh, I never mentioned the other thing you need to look for. The other one is... just checking the village again one more time. Oh, silverwood. Those are very good. Going to have to farm the hell out of them later. Oh, new chunks. So we have some quartz crystal. Of course, they don't have a texture yet because it's a fairly new item added. In fact, fairly means extremely new item. We're going to need a lot of those later too. Anyway, the last thing I've mentioned was the shrine. Oh, the barrows. That's it. I'm pretty sure they're from Thaumcraft. They're on a flat world. They're incredibly obvious because it's flat and everything else. Well, the barrows are bumpy and everything else is flat. So it's like, oh hey, I wonder what's here. Where in the normal world they blend in fairly well. Kind of annoying. So let's see. There's also some red mountains over here, but these are, I think, smaller? Maybe? Oh, no, those were the same ones. Okay. I'm going in the same direction, apparently. The village looks so much bigger, but it's mostly just useless buildings. See, that's the one thing I really like about Feed the Beast compared to Vanilla, is that villages and dungeons and stuff that you find are actually worthwhile. Like, I was talking to one of my friends recently about how, like, strongholds and all that stuff, like, you're going for endgame stuff, and they have, like, crap in them. Like, at best, they have, like, diamonds, and even then that's rare. So there's really no point unless you're fighting the End Dragon, and I mean, what's the real point of fighting the End Dragon? There's nothing in the end. The only thing good for, that it's good for is End Stone, and I guess the egg, but the only thing that's good for is a trophy. I mean, seriously, it's all vanity items, and yeah, it's fun to say, hey, I beat something, but again, oh, hold on a sec. That a witch hut? I think it is. There we go. And we have ourselves a witch hut here. With no witch spawned inside of it. This is going to be very useful for soul shards later. See, there we go. If not, like if one just never spawns or something, I know of a way to obtain a witch soul shard without having a witch. Spoiler alert, yeah, basically just use transformation powder on a skeletal druid. And if you're wondering how I know so much without barely playing Feed the Beast, it's because I do a lot of reading. Like, whenever I really get into something, I'm like, oh, how can I do this? Oh, what's with this? Oh, that's cool. That almost looks like an alto. Oh, hey, what's that? Just a weird spot in the water. Oh, no. Don't want to go into the water. Just want to observe it from above. Oh, hey. That would be the white spot I saw. And it has a water hive, which I want. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, night vision makes seeing through water so amazing. Of course, it doesn't help at all when you're in the water, because it's like, oh, hey, there's all this blue now. But from above, you can see all kinds of stuff. So if there's something down there that you want, like a water hive, then that's awesome. Awesome. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh yeah, the other technique, well, it's a little more, I guess, complicated. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh. Wow. I am so stupid. I'm like, oh, what's that? That looks like a village, but it's only one building, and it's a different shape, and it's like, oh, yeah, that's my house. I looped completely around. But here's another village. That's awesome. As long as there's something... Oh, well, there's half a Thom Tower. Well, most of a Thom Tower. Kinda useless, but at least it has some stuff in it, and the chest isn't gone. Also, I'm sorry if I'm very loud, and... What the fuck? This villager's just chilling out with 3 creepers and an enderman. 4 creepers and 2 endermen. This guy's just freaking partying it up over here. Holy crap. Do not want him to open that door. Oh, 2 pages. Oh, and crap, neither of them what I need. But as I was saying, if I seem incredibly loud, rambly, and or hyper, it's because I just had probably a fair amount of caffeine. My headache medicine of choice is Excedrin, because not only does it get rid of your headache, but it has caffeine in it, and it makes you feel just nice. Like soda has caffeine in it, yeah, probably more than that does, but soda also is soda, so it like makes you feel really good because of the caffeine, and then it makes you feel like crap because of being soda. Yeah. Pregnated frame, get rid of you, take the modest bee. Just gonna steal all this stuff. Untreated, go away. So... Oh, hey, I guess we passed by our base, so it got sucked in? Okay, at first I was thinking, oh, shit, that will get, like, thrown in lava or something, but I was like, oh, no, I never added that, so that's a good thing. So it should just get sucked into the overflow chest. More parts of houses, which is really weird. I don't think there's any more houses that are worth looking into. Wait. Let's check the bee guy. Wait, why did I want to check the bee guy? I want to check the book guy. What do you have? Fast weather. Don't need that. Well, I'll want it, but later. Back on my other topic, because I never really went into full detail with the barrows. They're not particularly useful at all because the loot they have inside is generally kind of shitty. Pardon my language again, but it kind of is true. You can get some good stuff occasionally. Like if you play Greg Tech or something, you can get shiny ingots, which is like platinum, which is really good. If you're playing on just Direwolf or anything without Greg Tech, then it's basically just an ingot in the game that's pretty. It's shiny. I thought I saw a barrow, but I think that was just hills. So anyway, the barrows, they're basically like a double dungeon. They have 3 chests. They have 2 spawners, 1 skeleton, 1 zombie. And that's kind of useful until you really get into having soul shards. But even after you get soul shards, they're also incredibly useful because with soul shards, as soon as you fill it with 1 soul of 1 type, you can right-click on a spawner and fill it up by about 1/4. You generally need to do 4 and then 25 kills after that, but I normally just do 5 because it's not worth waiting around killing. Because, I mean, if you're on a flat world, you can find barrows easily, especially with this power suit. Plus, I also have a lot of friends that help me out and teach me things. Far more experienced than I. Anyway, so... trying to think of what else. Oh, the barrows. Their loot is lackluster at best. There's generally not a lot to look forward to in there. You can find some good stuff occasionally, but it also has the chance to have some pages, so not entirely useless there either. We'll take these. Why not? Won't need them once I go cave dive or dungeon diving more, but that reminds me, I tried making a world, like testing out, because I still barely know how to make a stable Mistcraft Age how I want it. Like, pretty much every world I've tested, I've learned from the forums, and I know certain things change over time, so they kind of work, they kind of don't. Like the flat world I messed around with was stolen off the Minecraft forums, the Feed the Beast ones. And even then, see, nothing really good right there, but on a rare occasion, you can find portal guns, which are freaking awesome. If you're on a server, that's even better, because you can get, like, the good portal guns. Well, actually, if you're on a server, it's not as good, because single player, all 5 portal guns work perfectly for you. You have 5 different portals each world. Unfortunately, on server, basically have to get a default one and make it into a bacon or potato gun. Potato's slightly harder to make. Because they give you like unique portals that are tailored to you, I suppose. I think we've been this way particularly. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I cover all the ground. I'm sorry if this is particularly boring. It's can't really be helped because, you know, we have to find these places and the chunks aren't loading to really give you good scenery, so we're just doing it via map. Because the map loads faster than chunks, obviously. Not going through that because villages have been known to spawn in these things before, but I've only seen a few. But yeah, the soul shard thing is a really easy way to get max soul shards, especially for zombies and... Holy crap, that looks like a massive volcano. We're gonna have to just check this out. And I think there's a village right there too. So, is this just a really wide? No, it's really wide, but there's no height to it. It's a little like C-cup volcano. With a little nipple there. Kind of looks like a sort of. Kind of looks like a really deformed breast, but no. Where was I talking about? Oh, the soul shard things. Oh, this has kind of gotten partially burnt, sort of. Anyway, interesting thing I learned through a friend, actually. I forget who. I want to say my good friend Foot of Tape, but I may be incorrect. But one of my friends taught me that... ooh, kind of voice going out there for a moment. That you can essentially repair a soul shard with another one. So you can combine souls even if they're different types. So just say, oh wait, I want to talk to you. Stop going. Another brick. Don't need that, especially for 44 emeralds. Could not afford if I tried. Wait. Ravines, no. Frozen ocean tundra, no. So anyway, so say you have a full skeleton shard and you have a soul shard for something you would want, like a creeper or something better, like a witch. Because witches are the best spawners, because you can get redstone, gunpowder, sugar, pretty much all kinds of good stuff, especially redstone. Redstone is very important in this mod pack, trust me. I recently learned through another friend about the Alcatesh, I think it's called, the tome that lets you... It's kind of like the equivalent of exchange minium stone, but kind of better in a few ways. Lets you change lapis and redstone for other materials. Like you can get 2 logs total from 1 redstone. So if you have an infinite redstone thing, you never have to worry about wood ever again. Which reminds me, I probably need to set up a wood farm soonish. I mean, I'm not going to get a witch farm and all that stuff set up anytime soon. I'm going to need wood pretty damn soon to set up my boar thing. So all this one had was that... Oh wait, this looks like a... Is it? I don't think it is, but we're gonna dig straight down and hope for the best. And it's not. I was hoping it was a barrow, but I think that's what they're called. So, it's really cool though with the soul shards that you can do that, because it means you don't have to sit there and farm a creature for freaking ages. I feel like that's an exploit, yeah, but I mean, there's other ways to get around it. I mean, you could always just use the soul collector thing. What's making that light? I'm assuming it's the beehive, but I just want to make sure. Actually, I have no clue what's making that light, except there's a creeper right there. Hello, creeper. Like I said, kind of an exploit. It lets you get harder things easier. I think that's just a silverwood tree or something, because it looks really blue. Yeah. Oh, there we go. 2 volcanoes. That one looks tall. Let's check it out. Might make a volcano layer. Well, that is tall, but with all the trees around it, it kind of deformed it and doesn't look nearly as tall. Remember, guys, if you want your volcano to look bigger, you have to trim the bushes around it. So, like I said, kind of feel like it's an exploit. Yeah, kind of is. Actually, incredibly so, when it's that easy to do. But when they did soul shards, I don't think they accounted for barrows or being able to easily farm spawners anyway. Of course, you could do the same thing with blazes, not nearly as effectively, and of course it would take much longer, but, you know, you could still do it. Because, like, farming dungeons and stuff, that's not really easy. Oh, the other thing I thought of, because you also get a lot of these in flat worlds, especially plains. Plains are the best, unless you want emeralds. Oh, God. Oh, no, I didn't want to hurt you. Now the villager's going to be mad at me. So anyway, the cave spider spawners. Well, actually, you can also do that if you found a good, I guess, abandoned mineshaft. But even then, it really depends on your mineshaft, because some are more abundant than others. Did I loot that? I feel like I did and forgot. Yeah. Just broke the window, it's okay. But he better hide his kid than hide his wife. Like I said though, you can find some good spawners in an abandoned mineshaft. It's more of a bonus. But the real thing you really want to look for is the... trying to think of the name. Oh, come on. I was just... The tree, the greatwood trees that have webs on them, because there will always be a spider spawner under it. Just kill one spider and bam. That's also actually a faster way than barrows. So Thumbcraft adds so many spawners, it makes gathering soul shards really easy. And I have a little bit of indigestion if it wasn't obvious, which I apologize for. Not that I can really help it, but you know, I want to just burp all over the camera or the microphone or whatever. So, yeah, sorry. Anywho, but yeah, like I said, there's ways around it, so I don't really feel like it's a total exploit. And oh, what a ripoff! There's not even a page here, and the one guy is just selling like Tangia biome or whatever the hell it is. Getting lots of books though, which is gonna be great for enchanting later. Gonna have my own little automatic setup. Gonna be off the hook. I feel like I'm getting little lag spouts. Spot. That's funny. Instead of a light post, they have an entire tree, and it's kind of screwed up. Okay, so as I was saying, oh, I pick those back up. As I was saying, not entirely I mean, yeah, total exploit makes it a lot easier, but totally... It just really makes it easier than anything, because there's other ways to do it legitimately. It would take a little bit longer, but, I mean... Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, double whammy. Oh, no. Map glitch. Never mind. But we do have one shrine right here. Come on, big bucks, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. Didn't get what I wanted, but I got what I deserved.